quarterbacks, certainly two of the best. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice... So first and 10, 30. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball. To take what you can get situation, got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They'll run with Barkley. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you throw it, so that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside in this first quarter. Second and 5. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
To throw again on second down. Vick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Steps away. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Patterson will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Vick. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, going back to Patterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third and short yardage, Vick. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Handoff running left, Patterson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
From the 30 on second down, Vick. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris McAllister. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
But first down, Hurts. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second and 10, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his tight end, Fant, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, a run with Patterson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Look at my team. Go, Nick. Go. Check smash. Check smash. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
On third down, Vick out to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Running the counter, Patterson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Play action now, Vick. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian Okoye taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Finding room at midfield. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the draw, this is Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go. Mighty Lions.
They go play action with Hurts. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Barkley will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Makes the score Seahawks.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Michael Vick. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Where to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bill, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Check, contact, check,
Straight ahead, Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now Michael Vick rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Vick to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Vick's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
79 Broncos.
Vick. And this one's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Vick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Three.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson first play going to throw. And down goes. The 49ers get there. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. He's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. John Bates from 3 yards out. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next to score, Titans 7, 49ers 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40. Cordero Patterson on the loose. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Lawrence Taylor. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. Past the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jackson.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Through one quarter, 14-7 in our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And the 49er first down. First and 10.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Vick to throw on 4th down. Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Vick, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. It's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. That swung out wide to Sanders. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
18 yards on the play. That's good for a Titans first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
19 Lions.
Out of his end zone, here's Vick. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. 20. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Cornell.
She right got me.